I work on sustainable development and the marine environment. And one of the things I'm doing, I'm looking at how do we represent, how do we talk about these big questions. What is development? What is the environment? What is the ocean? And it has its importance. It is really important because the way we define problems has practical implications. My current research on ocean justice really aims at giving people a voice. And when I say people, I'm talking about marginalized people, marginalized communities who so far have not really been consulted. So this is really at the center of the research, not just understanding the living experience, what they're going through, but making sure that they can be heard. So there is a concrete impact here, which means that we need at some point for the research to be translated, to be communicated to the people in charge, people in power. Colleagues have engaged with decision makers and with the general public. It's really important to try to convey the message to the general public, to provide information and advice to the public, to decision makers, policy makers. So we've got a track record of engagement in the media, for example, from the written press to radio program to TV news, from the regional, national or international levels. And colleagues also engage with a wide range of stakeholders. For example, some colleagues have provided evidence to the UK Parliament, to the House of Lords, to the Foreign Affairs Select Committee, and there are just a few examples. Many of them are currently involved through advisory role or fellowships with policy organizations. If we look at today's global challenges, from security and instability to climate change, it is important to look at these issues from a wide range of perspectives. For example, if we look at climate change. So climate change traditionally has been seen as a very technical problem that belongs to natural sciences. But it's not the case. If we really want to address climate change, we need to take into consideration its social and political dimensions, even its cultural and philosophical dimension. We also need to understand the cultural aspect, element of climate change. What type of cultural changes we need to make if we want to address climate change? Do we need to rethink the way we consume and produce, for example? We also need to look at the political aspect. If we really want concrete actions to be taken, the place of the politics is really important. What type of agreements can be agreed on? What are the agreement and disagreement between government? Why it has been so difficult for governments to agree on conventions about climate change. Although the agreement we have at the moment, the Paris Agreement, is not that strong and efficient. But still, it has taken years and years for governments to agree on this document. So these are very important questions that social sciences and humanities have a role to play if we want to address them.